Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cat's Meow, a rescue cat cafe that we're going to be building and decorating today. Once we're done, we're going to take a little tour of the grand opening day and get to know all the cats that live here. I really wanted to try making a home business lot with a business on the bottom and an apartment on the top. And I was looking up some images of Victorian style storefronts with apartments above them, and I kind of saw some more boxy modern style ones like this, and I thought it would be interesting to try to emulate it. I'm going to use the greenhouse walls here to build a little catio coming off the house so that the cats can hang out outside but still be safe. And I shockingly left room for a garage and remembered to put a driveway, which is something I always forget to do. I think that a cat cafe would be kind of a cool business lot because you could put the little pet adoption item in there so you could actually adopt out cats, or you could just have your sim who lives there have their cats hanging around and then run it like a bakery. So there's a couple different ways that you could do it, and I just thought it seemed like a fun idea. It's mostly a big square, so I'm going to try to remove some of these walls, add a couple bump outs, try to make the build a little more interesting. I love to use behindthename.com to generate random names for my Sims. I envisioned an elderly woman and her granddaughter running this cat cafe. So I generated a name and it was Iris Colombo, which I thought was a really cool name. Just out of curiosity, I Googled the last name Colombo, so, take this with a grain of salt. It's just what I saw when I Googled it. But it said that it's an Italian last name that was historically used for orphans, which I thought was pretty poignant because she's running a cat rescue. That room will be kind of the cat playroom. And then here, coming off from the garage, we'll put stairs that go upstairs. Stairs that go upstairs. Who'd have thunk? And then up here, we'll have 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a room for the cats, and an office because I ended up with more rooms than I thought that I would. So here's the kitchen. It'll be open into the living room. These are these floor edges made by littlelittlesimmies recently, and I think they're so genius. They're just such a great way to use tile and a different kind of flooring in the same room and differentiate between them. We'll pull the garden out a little more in the front here. You guys, you have to get the invisible driveway recolor. I think it's from Mod The Sims. It will change your life. You can have a driveway that looks like whatever you want. I made a recolor of this little storefront mesh. So it says the cat's meow, and I put a little chalkboard with a cat drawing on there. In Simlish it says, "Come play, we don't bite," mostly. So I think it looks pretty cute. This will be the little kind of vestibule. Maybe that's a painting of some of the cats who've been adopted before. We'll have a little clipboard so that people can sign up for the mailing list. Have a bathroom with 2 bathroom stalls. Just keep it super simple with a sink and a mirror, and then of course the little hand washing sign. I think it'd be cool to have kind of a stage in the window so we can try to make a little window display. I'm just using items that I already have, so it's sort of turning out to be kind of a Wild West theme. And with these cloud lights, it's super cute. It kind of reminds me of Toy Story. Obviously, the cats will not actually climb on these shelves, but just, with my imagination, I think it'd be nice for them to have lots of different up high places to climb around, as cats do. Here's a little drink station so people can refill their coffees, get some tea, add milk and sugar and all that. I'm putting some merchandise here. All sorts of cat food and cat supplies so people can come here and pick up necessities for their pet. And then out here, the catio, I think it'd be cute for there to be like tables and chairs so that customers can enjoy a book, enjoy their coffee out here, and the cats can also have fun hanging out outside. Here's just a little garage entryway, and we'll put some litter boxes in there mostly because I forgot to put litter boxes anywhere else. And just for the family that lives here, here's a little back patio they can hang out on and relax. I'm adding this cute little yellow awning just to make the front more colorful. Inside, we're doing the kitchen. I mean, you know me, it's the Shakerlicious kitchen set. It's the only one I ever use. I promise next time I'll use a different one. Well, okay, I don't promise, maybe. But Iris, the grandmother's a baker. That's part of why she wanted to open a cafe to sell her pastries. So I'm putting some baking supplies for her. Oh my god, I was looking for these keys for ages, but here's the little random table that you have at the front of every apartment where everyone just drops their keys and all the random stuff that they're carrying. Here's their little dining nook area with a doily. Your grandmother lives here, don't forget it. I want the living room to be really colorful and cheerful. Here's a glass of wine, unwinding after a long day. And Cassie, Iris's granddaughter, won't stop leaving her shoes and her backpack in the living room as soon as she gets home from school, no matter how many times she's told to put them away. And if you guys can believe it, I'm actually going to decorate the bathroom up here. I know. I want to make it look like people actually live here. And it's a weird thing to say, but I'm really glad with how this toilet turned out. It looks so cute with all the little stuff on it. And every old lady likes to have shells in her bathroom. So I put a shell in the bathroom, you know? The cats get to have their own little room up here with more litter boxes and toys. This is Cassie, the granddaughter's room. And I kind of wanted to capture the vibe of like a teenager whose tastes and hobbies are changing, but she's living in her childhood bedroom. So she has the very cute childish wallpaper and furniture, but her posters, her art supplies, it kind of shows that she's growing up, she's changing. So she's sort of in that space between right now where her bedroom is just kind of a clutter of lots of different influences. And she loves to paint, so I put some art supplies and the little canvases around the house. I'm just imagining are her paintings that she's created. And last we have Iris, the grandmother's bedroom. Her room turned out really narrow, so she only gets one end table here. And I love this dark green on dark green blue color scheme I have going on, even though it's kind of a lot, but I don't know, I just really like it. We'll put some stuff on her dresser, family photos. And you know what? She's a cat lady through and through. So she has some portraits of some of her most beloved feline companions throughout her life. I love the little suitcase pet bed that's at the end of her bed. It's super cute. And in here can be her office, you know, running a business. She needs to have a separate space where she can, you know, file things. And wow, I talked about how Cassie loved painting, and then I forgot to put the easel in her room. And when in doubt, add more cat beds everywhere. Now we're just finishing up down here, changing a few of the paintings around, changing up the decorations a little bit. You know, you can never add too many cat paintings to a cat cafe. Now we're filling up a bakery display with all sorts of delicious treats to add the cafe element to our cat cafe. Here's some cute menus on the walls and string lights, and we'll have some tables and chairs. And a little triptych of cat portraits. Alright, let's see how it turned out. Welcome everyone to the Cat's Meow Cat Cafe, a place where you can come enjoy delicious treats, good coffee, hot chocolate, and play with some adorable rescue cats. Today's the big grand opening of this brand new establishment and everyone is super excited. So I'm going to take you inside so that we can meet everybody. Iris and Cassie have lived in this apartment for a long time, but the downstairs was always occupied by a different retail business until now. So this is Iris's chance to live her lifelong dream of having a cat rescue and a bakery. Here's Iris right now. She's just putting the finishing touches on her dessert display, making sure everything is nice and clean and all the shelves are fully stocked. Running a business is not going to be easy, especially when your only employee is your teenage granddaughter. So this is Cassie. Iris is really excited about the outdoor catio here at the Cat's Meow. She's hoping it will be a big draw for people. Oh, and look who it is now. This is the Monsignor. He's quite a husky gentleman. He spends most of his time lounging, and you can usually find him napping outside. And it's lucky he does spend most of his time outside because he's not the world's neatest eater, and it saves everyone time on cleaning when he takes his meals outside. But he does enjoy spending time in the bright and colorful cat playroom where there's plenty of toys and spots to lounge. But he never cleans up after himself. Unsurprisingly, he's a bit of a diva. Come on, Monsignor, you're gonna let this elderly woman just scrub and toil away while you just sit there? Like, you've really gotta start pulling your weight around. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Jeez. Aw, what an adorable kitty. Who is... Oh, Monsignor, stop. Whew, thank God. He's back outside napping, dreaming about birds. Who could resist curling up for a nap in a perfect little patch of sunlight? Who's up above him on the cat tree? Why, up here it's our good friend Marcus. He's quite a sweet and playful gentleman. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but, you know, he marches to the beat of his own drum. He mostly likes to hang out upstairs, so we're gonna go see what he's up to. Oh, well, no surprise there. If there's food anywhere nearby, Marcus will find it and he will beg for it. Yep, there he goes, back up to his old tricks again. Oh, you're feeling pretty proud of yourself, aren't you, Marcus? I can't blame him for wanting to hang out in this living room. It's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. And he's quite the cinephile. He loves to watch movies. Although sometimes he gets a little too immersed and he has trouble telling the difference between reality and fiction. So he's not always the best movie watching companion. But he is always a very huggable companion, very sweet, and loves attention. But you know, who knows, maybe he's just in it for the snacks. Down at the end of the hallway, who's this weirdo? Oh, it's Dizzy. No one's really sure where Dizzy came from. She just showed up one day, but she's definitely unique, personality and looks-wise. Dizzy and Cassie are the best of friends, and Dizzy can usually be found hanging out with Cassie in her room. Maybe they get along so well because they both feel a little bit different from others. Dizzy always keeps Cassie company when she's working on a brand new painting, something that she loves to do. Oh, where you going, Dizzy? Where are you off to? Oh my God. Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna give you some privacy. Where did she learn how to do that? Wow, you're pretty smart. No matter where she is, she's always getting up to something, and you can usually find Dizzy playing around and being crazy. And wherever she came from, no matter how far away, we're sure glad she found her way here. The grand opening gets closer and closer, and Cassie's really trying to finish up another art piece so she can display it. But there's one cat we haven't met yet. Who's this little goober down here? It's Queen Grape Juice. Queen Grape Juice is an elegant older lady. She is Iris's closest kitty companion. and she spends most of her time sleeping on her bed. I can't blame her, it looks pretty cozy. They've been best friends for years and years, and even though they're two old gals, they still got some pep in their step. Queen Grape Juice can sleep through anything, and she often does, even when a certain someone is being loud and crazy. Queen Grape Juice is never far from Iris's side, and she's the perfect working from home companion. She'll always snuggle up right by your feet when you have to get stuff done on the computer. Looks like Iris is trying to finish up one last pie to put out. It'll be fresh and warm for when people get here. Then there's just enough time for one last pep talk, and we gotta go open up. People are probably waiting. We're all gonna break the door down. Well, it looks like Marcus is still up here laying on his favorite little purple pillow. Marcus, it's time to go downstairs. We gotta get started. It's the big opening day of the Cat's Meow Cat Cafe. Looks like things are going great already. There's a couple customers checking out what's for sale. It must be hard to pick, huh, gals? Everything looks so great. Marcus, do you mind? We have company over. Yeah, can you do it later, please? People are enjoying the beautiful weather outside on the catio, and so is the Monsignor. Iris makes sure that there's always a fresh pot of coffee on, and that the drink station is well stocked. Aw, the Monsignor is on his best behavior. He's even being cuddly. Queen Grape Juice doesn't have to hang out downstairs with the plebes. Well, looks like the day is coming to a close. Everyone did great. Oh, Iris is sure feeling herself, showing off her juggling skills. Gals, are you kidding me? This is amazing. You need to do this for the customers. You're gonna be a sensation. Marcus, the Monsignor, Dizzy, and Queen Grape Juice are curled up together in the window, their favorite spot where they like to lounge in the sun all together. It's been a big day today, but it went great, and hopefully there'll be many more great days to come here at the Cat's Meow. Thanks for taking some time to hang out with us today. Be sure to come back and see us again soon.